I'm back at Jonathan Wood's workshop to look at an unfinished restoration that's taken 10 years to reach this phase of rebuild. This 1911 Silver Ghost remained in the same Italian family for 95 years. Bought new by a count from Bologna, it has survived 2 world wars. It even participated in the first one as a soldier's transportation. But it's the fact that it was the first Rolls-Royce to be entered into the Monte Carlo Rally in 1912, where it finished 4th overall, which is the most remarkable. I caught up with its current owner, also an Italian, who has a passion for perfection.
I bought the car in 2006 and shipped it over in early 2007. I would never have dreamt of owning it one day. When I bought this car, I knew it deserved to be brought back to its former glory. It's a very important car and it needs to be done by someone who knows exactly what he's doing. Restoration takes time. It is a labor of love. In my case, obviously it's not finished yet because, as John Lennon used to say, life has the habit of getting in your plans and changing it. Had I finished the car, we wouldn't be here shooting this wonderful chassis. So now I know why I did it like that. The chassis is finished, exactly like Rolls-Royce would have made it and sent it to the coach builder. We all love to see these beautiful silver ghosts, but it's ironic the automotive masterpiece of Sir Henry Royce is always hidden by the good work of the coach builders.
Marco's Silver Ghost definitely was a car that was a total restoration project and very much a barn final. That had work done to it. It was many years prior to us receiving it back in the 60s. It was probably done by an agricultural engineering firm, so it was crude and basic. Certain things had been painted with primer and undercoat. The chassis had been drilled in a number of places because it's had different coachwork fitted. Once it was a bare chassis, it was a case of establish what we want to repair, what we want to lose, what we want to cover up and what we want to keep and save. The beauty of Marco's car is everything that's there is genuine, is correct. It's not something that's been faked up.
I almost think it's a shame to put a body on this fantastic mechanical, masterpiece really, but fascinating to look at it. Look at these brass lines. It sort of blurs the lines almost between a railway locomotive and a car.
Yes, Sir Henry Royce came from a railroad background, and this is something you can see all over the car. In those days, labor was not expensive. You could have some things that took a long time, as neat as they could be. They were perfectionists. Even if something was going to be hidden, they just wanted it to be finished in a perfect way. And this is one of the things that helped create this myth about Rolls-Royce. We have to hit a very fine balance between restoring and recreating something that's too new. We did keep some of the scars that the car had because these are the ones that are now part of the history of the car.
Marco, why have you brought me here to show me this old rusty wheel?
Because this is a fundamental part of the history of the car. You see, there's a hole here. This was done by a bullet shot by the receding German army when the car was stored in the owner's estate near Bologna in 1945. So it is a part of the history and I will keep it like this.
What a fantastic story.
Yeah.
This car is wonderful because it's in such lovely, good condition, but it is the history and the story that makes it, and it's what makes that car worthwhile. I get a great kick out of understanding what's gone in that car's lifespan and the things that it's achieved. This year is 110 years of the Silver Ghost. It's standing the testament of time. Everybody still recognises that special name. The manufacturer has reused the name recently, bringing out the Ghost, so it's a hugely significant car.
In a car full of the most beautiful engineering features, this particular one caught my eye. Lock-in wheel nuts. In order to use it, you undo the safety, take out the spanner. Racing driver with spanner, always dangerous. You see the safety catch there as well. Undo it. And it actually pulls the wheel off the hub at the same time. Really incredible. As you put it back on, you can hear the detents clicking. Spanner off, safety catch back on. This is 100 years old plus, this design. And today, in modern top-level racing, they're still using an example of it. Those Rolls-Royce boys, they really, really knew the stuff.
We're probably 70% there. We need to restore the body. It'll take a few years. It takes a lot of commitment, but every time I come here and I see it, it definitely was worth it.
What an amazing machine, and what a proud moment for me. Marco and Jonathan granted me the special privilege of fitting the new chassis plate to this masterpiece of craftsmanship and restoration. The finishing touch. Don't screw it up.
My OCD's taken over. Got the screw heads in the same direction.
Here we go.
Done like a pro, well done.